Just remember this right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Aquarius. Please do remember this. In order to move beyond your current challenge, you need to focus on exactly what you desire. In order to move beyond your current challenge, you need to focus on what you desire. This is very important for you to remember right at the start of this week, because what is going to happen is that you are going to, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you are going to feel just a little bit down. You are going to feel just a little bit negative. Don't be put off by this, because this is completely normal, and to be quite honest with you, this is indeed going to lead towards something really, really great, towards something really brilliant. Why? Because you are going to find yourself within this very, very deep hermit mode, and you are gonna dig much deeper than you would normally dig. And that in itself means that you are going to reconnect with yourself on a really, really powerful level. This in itself is really going to, what are you going to be thinking about? You're going to be thinking about, basically some kind of a loss when it comes to your personal security. Something really significant is going to trigger this. So you're going to be thinking about, oh my God, about your personal security. And this, when I say like a personal security, you're gonna feel like basically, like that something is not maybe right when it comes to your life, and when it comes to a specific decision that you've made not that long ago. This in itself, it's like, first of all, gonna like kind of like you're gonna be worrying about it, but then again, there is gonna be a really significant sign which you are going to have, and that particular sign which you are going to have, it's going to come in a form of a very, very interesting news and a very interesting message, which is going to give you such an amazing hope, and it's going to inspire you, and it's going to inspire you to like do something really, really positive. When I say to do something really positive, this in itself is going to be absolutely obvious, because what exactly is going to make you feel so good, what exactly is going to make you feel so excited, what exactly is going to make you feel optimistic, my gorgeous Aquamarini, that's exactly what you need to focus on. That's exactly what you need to step towards. Okay, so this is why this is going to be so important, because you need to follow what kind of made you feel so like good, and what kind of pretty much so what made you feel like you are having such a positive experience, because you need to understand that this is actually going to be super beneficial and super important when it comes to you, having a strength and having this confidence in order to kind of sacrifice something really specific in your life. And this sacrifice at this stage is most certainly going to be obvious, but do not be put off by the word sacrifice, because this in itself is going to be something at this stage of your spiritual journey which you're going to be absolutely super delighted and super excited to actually do. So this is why this is going to be so important. Just remember, my gorgeous Aquamarini, shine your light, because your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear from the beginning right until the end of this week. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it is about this very kind of a weird and unusual person of an authority. Now, this person hasn't got anything to do with you, or hasn't got anything to do with your life. And that's why I'm saying, an unusual person of an authority, because it's not somebody who you would like normally connect to or even notice whatsoever. But the power of your spiritual journey, again, and the power of your intuition is just going to bring you to this moment where you're going to become aware of this person of an authority who you wouldn't normally notice whatsoever. And that particular person is actually going to play a really significant significant role in your life. On one hand, because of that person, you will become very, very daring to do something, to make the certain move, to make the certain step that you have been thinking about for absolute ages. But only now you will know that this is going to be absolutely imminent to do. So it's to do with you, like kind of understanding and realizing the power of a new beginning through that particular person. But it's also about you gathering the certain strength and confidence, because you see, you're going to realize that there is something that you're going to need to do, but you're going to find a certain step to make, and it's to do with a new beginning. But normally you would be like, no baby, no, this would put you off like there is no tomorrow. You would ignore it. But now you will understand that this is going to be something that you need to do. So you're going to do something really, really daring, my gorgeous aquamarini, like really daring move, and you're really going to surprise yourself, and you're going to surprise people around you as well. The reason why you're going to make this daring move, it's purely because your soul, it's about to expand. It's a lot about your soul expansion, my gorgeous aquamarini. So your consciousness is most certainly expanding, and now you're going to start to understand the connection between all things. And this is why your mind is going to be so open, like absolutely beautiful time of your life indeed, which you may not even realize right now. But by the time you get to the actual end of February 2024, this is when so much is gonna kick off, like what's happening right now, in the best possible way. When I say kick off, of course I'm talking about the actual manifestation becoming reality. Okay, so this daring move that you're going to make, it's like absolutely remarkable, because you're just gonna feel such a strong sense to do this. And as I said, a few days later, already at around the end of this week, you are gonna become aware of other opportunities and other realizations which are gonna be connected to this, in terms of like a bright prospects, like manifesting and coming into your life. And it's all gonna start with this daring move which you are going to make. Just remember, it is to do with a new beginning, and it's also to do with like an adventure. This is the beginning of a very special adventure. In fact, to be quite honest with you, that in between December and like the end of May, so much is gonna be happening in your life, and this in itself is gonna take over, and it's going to become a major focus in your life. And I mean this again in the best possible way, because this is to do with your spirit, your free spirit, you doing things for yourself on your own, you doing things that most certainly are right to do at this stage of your life. And at the same time, this is actually going to lead towards a very, very important completion. I mean, not just a success. This is going to be something really, really successful. And it's going to start the process of the beginning of an ultimate change in your life. So it's bringing an important completion, but it's also bringing a mind-blowing new beginning, new start, new stage of your life. It's about to take over. And what I really like here, because it's happening at a time when you would have absolutely least expected this whatsoever. It's like, ooh la la baby, like absolutely incredible, and this is like an important time of your life, because by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous aquamarini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, it's like now you're slowly but surely moving into your true self. Okay, you're about to rise above the darkness, and you will know the light is there. The moment in time, my gorgeous aquamarini, you're gonna feel a very, very spiritual. You're gonna kind of have lots of ideas in terms of spirituality on your mind, and you're gonna find yourself again like experimenting with something, or wanting to experiment with something in terms of spirituality you've never had on your mind before. This is brilliant, and there is also some kind of a spiritual person who is a very powerful in your life, some kind of like a spiritual teacher, some kind of a spiritual guru, is just gonna play a mind-blowing role when it comes to the last part of this week. You're gonna be looking at that person, you're gonna be watching that person, you're gonna be listening to that person, and there is a very specific choice that you are going to realize, my gorgeous Aquamarini, that you want to make, that you need to make. And you're going to be thinking about an importance of this particular choice, which is going to come through this particular guru or somebody who is so spiritual in your life, somebody who you look up to and somebody who you listen to and somebody who you're watching to so often. You must not miss this, because this is bringing a great chance into your life. Why? Because you, first of all, you're going to be inspired by making an important choice through this guru, a really spiritual person in your life. But then not that long after that moment in time, you're going to be chilling out, you're going to be relaxing, maybe you're going to be meditating, maybe you're just going to be like walking somewhere within the forest, but you're really going to be a kind of like a connecting with yourself on like a meditation level, for example. And then some kind of like a really powerful insight is gonna come to you. You are gonna have this vision, my gorgeous Aquamarini. The vision that you're gonna have, it's like you're gonna realize that you are on exactly the right path. You're gonna realize what's happening to you, it really has taken you back, especially when it comes to this week, but it's just feeling really good. And there's so much of an uncertainty that you are feeling at this stage, but then again, you are just feeling some really powerful force within. What am I trying to say here? That after that moment in time, you're inspired by this really spiritual person to make a certain choice, which is very personal to you and very important to you. You're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. This is a really divine time of your life, and very shortly after that moment in time, you are going to have this vision, which is going to come to you the moment in time you like kind of forget about it. You're going to forget thinking. You're not going to be thinking about it. You're going to be chilling out. You're going to be relaxing. Maybe it's going to be right before you fell asleep. Maybe it's going to be right as soon as you wake up. Maybe it's going to be while you're meditating. It really depends. But while you're relaxing, you know, you're going to have this powerful vision. You're going to have this powerful insight. Like, first of all, you will understand that you're on the right path, and there's certain unclear things going to be answered to you, you know, just through your own understanding. Remember, this is a divine time of your life, so understanding it's going to be on a completely different level. And this vision, it's really kind of going to confirm to you the power of that particular choice that you understood. It's so important for you to make. So that vision, it's going to bring more elements when it comes to that particular choice that you understood, that you really want and you really need to make in your life. And the part of that vision, it's also going to be some kind of a collaboration and some kind of a teamwork. Now, the word teamwork is going to be really important here, because all that is going to contribute towards your own huge, massive victory, towards your own recognition, towards your own achievement. And you're also going to realize that you've got absolutely everything you need to, have at this stage of your life, to kind of like a go for that particular choice. And this in itself, it's very important, because in April 2024, because of this particular choice, oh my God, this particular choice is bringing one of the biggest freedoms into your life, one of the biggest freedoms into your life. And in April 2024, you are going to have a massive, giant, enormous reason to celebrate, just because what is happening right now, my gorgeous Aquamarini. So this is why this is so important for you to understand and for you to remember. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, my gorgeous Aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.